Okay, guys, let us start the presentation. The topic for today's presentation is why it's worth investing in remote connectivity systems. We are all aware about remote connectivity, and we have found that it is very, very useful in last 1 year period where we have gone through the COVID-19 pandemic era. The agenda for today's meeting, today's presentation, I have kept it as follows. We will try to find out why remote connectivity is so important for us. What are the typical remote connectivity system? What is the value proposition which we can find out from this remote connectivity system? What is the solution ProSoft offers and who needs this solution? Certain application for remote connectivity system. ProSoft Connect, a detailed overview. And what is the takeaway? And finally, I will open it for question and answer. Let us try to first find out why remote connectivity is so important for all of us in today's time frame. As we all know, emerging technology, which we call IoT or IIoT, Industrial Internet of Things, which is transforming the manufacturing sector in India. Machine data access is very, very critical for achieving optimization. And if we can have the remote connectivity, then we can access the machine data and do the optimization for and achieve the productivity. Strength in industrial network connectivity is very, very valuable in IIoT terminology. Let's try to see what is a typical remote connectivity system look like. You can see here that the plant is quite away from us. For example, let us think that we have given our PLC or automation system, which has gone to Dubai, and we are at Delhi. And if there is a problem at 4 p.m. In evening, and the customer wants immediate support, if you try to fly down also, it is very difficult. It will take time. But if you have remote connectivity system available at site, then right from here, you can give the support and customer will not lose his production. So that's why the remote connectivity system is a very, very important feature in today's terminology. But how does the remote connectivity system work, or how does it look like? You can see in this slide, then the PLC, which is in Dubai or which is away from us, is having 192.168 IP address scheme, while the computer which we are having at Delhi is having 10.12 IP address scheme. And if you see this diagram, you can see that no, it is not going to work. We will not be able to see anything in the PLC or HMI through our laptop until unless we are in the same IP address scheme. And that is where this ProSoft Connect comes as a handy for us. And another important thing is this ProSoft Connect service, which is making us availability for the remote connectivity, is through different technology. One is cellular technology and one is without cellular technology. We will see in detail how this is possible. Remote connectivity, what are the value proposition we get out of this remote connectivity system? As we see here, through remote connectivity, a customer, we can provide reduced machine downtime because we will be able to provide services very fast. We can help customer increase his productivity and increase his efficiency. Through ProSoft Connect or through remote connectivity solution, we can provide secure anytime, anywhere remote access. We can help customer to reduce support and service cost. And finally, we can say that we will be able to increase his profitability. This ProSoft Connect is a secure cloud native platform, and it has been designed, which is aligned with IEC 62443 and NIST 800-82 standards. It is a single multi-purpose and high availability system and there is no installation or maintenance or license required for this facility. And it employs EasyBridge connection technology. There are three customers we can say that remote connectivity is being used by them. One is system integrator, one is machine builder, and one is the end user. If we try to find out what are the difference as far as the solution is concerned for system integrator, machine builder, or end user, we'll find that if system integrator has to use the remote connectivity system, it is for his limited resources. He wants to use it effectively. He has to provide support after commissioning and within warranty period, and he has to utilize his resources effectively. As far as machine builder is concerned, he has to provide support at multiple levels. Advance notice of potential issues he gets, and then he has to manage his global customer base. So his need or his requirement is a little bit different from system integrator requirement. As far as end user is concerned, he is interested to reduce his downtime, and with a lot of security, he wants to achieve this remote support, and he wants very quick remote support so that he does not have to find out his downtime or reduce his downtime. Remote access from outside the plant is very easily available. Which are the applications where we can utilize this ProSAF Connect remote support facility? One of the application which I can think of is for oil and gas industry. WellPad is the application to find out or to locate the oil from the Earth's surface. The facility for WellPad is very, very complex, and it involves a little bit of automation, and then support is required at remote locations. So remote connectivity provides a very good facility for that. As far as food and beverage industry is concerned, the machine is complex, and there are automation systems involved. So remote connectivity can give a running facility at any time. As far as modernization is concerned, the need is a little bit different, because in modernization, you need availability of engineer at different times. So what people can do, you can give you can make this engineer available at site, which is of, you can say, the low experience basis, and a skilled engineer who has the large experience can sit in the central location, and through remote control facility, he can handle many sites. So you can optimize the resources. As far as water wastewater industry is concerned, this facility is spread in bigger area. So the remote connecting facility takes care of the saving of the money and energy. As far as broadcast industry is concerned, these towers which are broadcasting the communication at different locations, there also this remote connectivity support comes out very handy and comes out with cost effective. As far as mining is concerned, mining industry is also spread in a vast area, and remote connectivity can utilize your resources very effectively. This ProSAF Connect service is a cloud native solution, and it is important because of its advantages it provides to us. You can consider this as a highly secure and reliable service. It can be accessed from anywhere in the world, and there is no complicated VPN server configuration required for this, and it harnesses the power of edge computing. It's very intuitive and easy to use. The important aspect of ProSAF Connect is it is highly secure, and you can consider it similar to a locker facility. In customer premises, you are having different machine zones, machine zone 1, machine zone 2, machine zone 3, and all these machine zones, if you want to access a remote location or enterprise zone also, with the help of ProSAF Connect facility, you can have 2 types of devices One we call it wired, one we call it without wire. So if it is wired, means wireless, means you can have a SIM card facility. With the SIM card facility, you can utilize this ICX35 gateway and connect it with the PLC or DCS at remote location. And if you have an internet connection available at remote location, then PLX35 gateway can be used for getting the remote connectivity. vLOTO is virtual logout tagout facility, which is a dynamic authorization facility. It is similar to having, suppose we have to provide support at remote location, and engineer, what he does first is switch off the power supply and then puts a tag there, which is called logout tagout tag. And similar concept has been used in this remote connect facility, which is called virtual logout tagout. All the connections for this remote connectivity is outbound, and we utilize two-factor authentication. One is email and app-based. It is unique, and one-time tunnel is created, and second time a separate tunnel is created. So whenever you are logged in, tunnel, virtual private network has been created between the device and your computer. It uses HTTPS, so for data viewing facilities, it's secured. It uses 256-bit AES encryption, and audit trail for user activity and changes are maintained, and is aligned with IEC 62443 and NIST 800-82 standards. For more details, you can go to ProSoft website and have access to white paper. More details you can read there. Two-factor authentication is similar to what we normally use in banking operation, and standard email-based two-factor authentication is used. Email verification is required whenever you are logging in for the first time from your computer. A simply click in verification link for email access is provided. An advanced token-based two-factor authentication improves security level. Every login requires token entry from authentication app, and easy configuration with QR code scan. One facility is there, and another is with SMS-based two-factor authentication. You can download certain applications from your Android or iPhone, and 6-digit factor has been created for providing two-factor authentication, which can be used. Now let's try to see how a person can utilize this ProSoft Connect facility as far as standard planning. There are two plans. One is standard plan, one is power user plan. In this slide, I'm trying to explain you what is the standard plan. Suppose you have a facility and there are two different PLCs which you have to access, and there are two persons who wants to access it. So multiple connections at the same time to different gateways with the same organization. That you can have through ProSoft Connect facility. You have two different gateways, and there are two persons, and you can have access from the same ProSoft Connect, one organization or one facility or one standard plan which you get it. Generally, this standard plan which you try to utilize is when you do not want 24/7 connectivity. You just want remote connectivity for providing the support. So whenever you have to provide a support, you get connected and then you get disconnected. There is a power user plan. This is generally used for collecting the data. And in this case, you are having multiple connections to the same gateway. Like you have only one gateway, but there are two persons, and these two support persons, they want to access one PLC, one is HMI. There are two different PLCs, so two different persons wants to access them at one time. That is concurrent connections. So this is only possible with power user plan. This is not possible when you have a standard plan. So that's the difference. As far as power user plan is concerned, there are two plans which are available. One is 3x3 plan, another is 6x6 plan. 3x3 plan means 3 GB plan with 10 standard projects. and 3 concurrent EasyBridge connections, and 6x6 plan is 6 GB connection, 10 standard projects and 6 concurrent EasyBridge connections. Power user plan comes with vLOTO dynamic authorization facility. It is single user, multiple organization, and invite existing ProSAP Connect users control access to projects. So suppose you buy only one 3x3 plan and 3 GB has been exhausted because you are trying to collect the data from remote location 24/7, all the time connection, like as if you are doing the remote wireless network connection, star type of topology if you are making, and 24/7 you are connecting the data from remote location. So 3 GB data is exhausted. So what you can do is you can buy another 6 GB data. So 3 plus 6, 9 GB data you can utilize. And these are all per month basis you have to pay to ProSAP. How does this vLOTO dynamic authorization is helpful as far as security is concerned? Normally, if we try to use the remote connection, IT department tries to put a lot of restrictions to us because they say that if you are trying to access remotely, it might not be a secured connection. So what we can say that for security, we are giving vLOTO feature. vLOTO feature means you have to take permission from authorized plant personnel whenever you want to access remotely. And there can be 3 different persons, 3 different email addresses you can assign for providing this vLOTO dynamic authorization facility. Out of 3 persons, only one, if one tries to give the approval, that is enough. And this one person, this approval person need not be from the same organization or same department. It can be from different department, but it can be IT manager, it can be plant engineer, it can be shift supervisor, anyone. Only thing is his email ID should be included at the time of doing the registration. Remote user requests access for specific amount of time and notes the reason. So all these logging facility, the access for the vLOTO is available. And what is the reason you have to put it in your request, and the authorization person sees the request reason and he may give the approval or he may deny the approval. So this vLOTO feature comes very handy as far as IT objection, if one can think of. Now let's try to see how does this EasyBridge advanced network connectivity works out. We can see the similar slide we have seen in the beginning, and we have the drive, we have PLC or PSC or HMI all in 192.168 IP address scheme, and our gateway which we have connected to access all these 3 devices is also 192.168 IP address we have given. Now let's try to see what this ProSAP Connect gives us so that this 10.12 remote IP address laptop can have access to this 192.168 devices. This is the way it works out. So once we log in ProSAP Connect facility, it gives us the virtual IP address for remote PC addressing, which is the same IP address scheme 192.168. There are 2 products which ProSAP has launched for providing ProSAP Connect facility. One is ICX35 HWC and another is PLX35 NB2. ICX35 HWC utilizes the SIM card, and with the help of this ICX35 and utilizing the internet infrastructure, we get connectivity through VPN tunnel. Similarly, PLX35 makes use of the internet facility already available at plant. So there are 2 different products to get the remote connectivity as far as ProSAP Connect feature is concerned. Standard plan is 1 GB, 2 standard projects, 2 concurrent EasyBridge connection. There is no charge for that. It is all included in the price of the product. But if you want more than this, like 3x3 plan or 6x6 plan, you can buy. It is called PSC Power User Plan, Medium and Large. As far as power user plans are concerned, they are more than just additional data. You can get additional projects per organization. You can have concurrent connection to same gateway. You can advance two-factor authentication. You have ability to invite existing users to join projects, and it provides you enhanced customer management capabilities. So power user plan is always beneficial if you want to access the data remotely, wirelessly. So what is the takeaway? We can say that with the help of ProSAP Connect facility, we are able to make remote connectivity systems in our organization. And through that, we can have reduced machine downtime. We can have increased productivity and efficiency. We can have secure anytime, anywhere remote access, and we can have reduced support and service cost. Finally, we can achieve increased profitability. And we can conclude and we can say that it is worth investing in remote connectivity systems. So we started with this proposition, and at the end of our presentation, we are concluding that any organization, if they want to invest in remote connectivity system, then it is worth. Now I conclude my presentation and request all of you to ask me the questions if you have in your mind. Let's try to conclude. Yes, Kapil.
Hello.
Yes.
Yes, sir. So actually in PLX, can we use Wi-Fi along with this?
Wi-Fi facility.
Because in this WAN.
Yes, you are right. Wi-Fi facility with PLX is being designed and is going to be launched soon. Why do you need Wi-Fi facility with PLX? What is the purpose?
Actually, in some end customers, they are not providing LAN connection. So LAN connection, LAN activity not be possible. And in some time, OEM person, so internet connection is not available in the remote site. So they are using through hotspot. They are making hotspot from mobile phone, and then they are doing some remote connectivity activities. So for a time being temporary basis. So if Wi-Fi facility is available, so it will be easy for OEMs and sometimes end users also.
Okay, so what I presume, what you are looking forward to have a combined product, ICX35 plus PLX35, because
if Wi-Fi is available with the PLX, then also it's okay. In ICX, Wi-Fi will not be required because already there is a SIM card.
Okay, fine.
But in PLX, the Wi-Fi will be required.
So that you can have a remote connectivity with the help of that Wi-Fi facility.
Right.
So it is being designed and it will be coming. Any other question? Have you used it already, this product?
Yeah, we have used PLX, we have used.
Okay, and have you used any other competitor product also?
Yeah, we have used Evon and Sycomia also we have used.
So what do you find, like even in comparison to this ICX35 or PLX35? How do you place them? Like I'm talking technically first and then commercially.
Technically, ProSoft is a very user-friendly. It's easy to configure.
Okay.
Because there is no software through web-based to login ID password, so we can access it. So that's the best thing about the ProSoft.
Okay.
But in the other way, some software needs to be installed into it. If you're talking about Evon and others one.
Okay, so ease of use is one of the major difference.
Yes.
And any other thing?
If you talk about the features wise, so Evon and Sycomia is beyond the connectivity. So they are providing some IoT features also. They have some SaaS functionality also.
Okay.
But the ProSoft is only for the connectivity purpose.
But how many devices you can have access? Like with one ICX35, you can have n number of devices, whomsoever you can connect with that Ethernet switch.
Mm-hmm.
So you can have remote access all the devices. Suppose you have 24 position switch, Ethernet switch, and you connect 24 devices. So all 24 devices you can have access.
So this
that's the advantage.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, but one at a time, not simultaneously.
Yeah, one at a time.
One at a time.
one at a time. But if you have this PUP feature, concurrent feature,
Mhm.
then you can have multiple like connectivity. No? We have seen 10 projects you can make.
Right.
So that's the advantage of
Mhm.
ICX35, or you can say PLX35 also.
Mhm. Got it.
And what is another advantage is this ProSoft has already launched this PDN also, persistent data network. So persistent data
Right.
network means 24/7. If you want to make wireless network, and that wireless
Mhm.
network, like if you use the normal radios, you require line of sight feature. But here in this ICX35, PLX35 based network, you don't need line of sight feature.
Right.
What you your devices at remote location can be anywhere in the world, and
So-
utilizing the internet infrastructure, you can get them
Mhm.
connected, and you can face the data at any time. At means only thing is, if you require the fast data collection, that might be an issue,
Mhm.
like in millisecond and
So-
all, because
So we can replace license band wireless system with this. We
yes,
can replace
yes,
it,
you can replace.
Yes.
That is another advantage. Suppose license band radios are working, but there you get only a small lane as far as license is concerned, through which you can only
Mhm.
pass certain IOs. But nowadays, this internet networks are 4G, 5G type are coming. So that's the future. Like people are going to make wireless networks anywhere in the world, and they can pass through the data.
Mhm.
That is why this type of networking has become very important. Only thing is, certain people are saying that if we are trying to pass our data through internet, it is not secure. So for that, we have to say that two-factor authentication and AES encryption, and that also 256-bit AES encryption. So
Right,
that's
right.
really very highly secured, you can say.
Right.
I've been trying to design certain PDN networks having 200 devices. This water, wastewater industry or power industry, we can plan to address where large devices have to be connected with each other.
Mhm.
So utilizing this PDN network, one can do that. Nowadays, government is also promoting this wireless-based water networks, because all the water is bore wells and all, there are at remote locations, and if you have to maintain them 24/7, unless you have a proper connectivity, you cannot do that. Okay, any other questions or any other things? How about your engineers? Have they found this session quite useful?
Yeah, I think. Yeah, it's very useful.
Who are attending? Umesh and who have attended?
Yeah, Umesh and Himanshu.
Umesh and Himanshu. Okay. So they are with you for this automation business?
Yes, almost that's 2 years, 3 years of experience. Yeah.
Okay, great. So should we close it now?
Sure. Yes, sir. I think.
There are any other question anyone wanted to ask?
No, sir.
Okay, then we
Okay.
stop here. Thank you so much for your time and patience.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thanks for
thank
this
you.
knowledge.
Okay.
Thank you, sir. Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Bye.